Just do it. It'll turn out okay. Ignore
Hello,
the
everyone.
title. Sorry, ignore the title of this episode because this is what we're talking about today. Unfortunately, something happened. Sarah had to cancel or something, but we're trying to reschedule. I'll change the name of the title. I'm sure Eric will too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But today we are talking about Jim Carrey movies.
Yep, we're gonna be doing a tier list, and I kind of wonder if we'll be the first ones to do a tier list of Jim Carrey movies.
But while I'm getting this thing, everything changed and stuff. Uh, talk about your history of Jim Carrey movies.
Okay, you said my history, right?
Yeah.
Well, I remember back when I was a kid, when my family and I lived at our original house. I remember we had The Mask on VHS. Excuse me. Yeah, I would watch that movie on repeat, and I remember watching the Ace Ventura movies on TV when I was a kid, and I remember laughing so hard. Yeah, I remember watching Dumb and Dumber as a kid. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'll never forget how hard that I would be laughing at those movies. And then I also remember that when the live action Grinch first came out over 20 years ago now, and that makes me feel old. I remember that my parents took me to go see that in theaters, and I'll never forget how hard that I was laughing at that one too. And ever since then, I watch that movie every single holiday season. And to me, it's just not Christmas if I don't pop in that movie. And yeah, and then I remember all throughout school, I was known for making funny faces at school. I was the one who would make people laugh at school, and people would tell me all the time, "Hey, you remind me of Jim Carrey," and well, it all makes sense.
I and never look back.
Yep. But yeah, so that's my history.
My history, it's pretty much yeah, 90s movies. I think I first saw them in the Living Color cartoon Living Color series, and then yeah, The Mask, Ace Ventura. Oh, yeah.
Which one was the one that made you laugh the most?
I think Ace Ventura.
Yeah, especially Ace Ventura when nature calls. That one's really funny. Oh yeah, and Liar Liar, of course.
Oh,
I remember when I was a kid, I would beg my parents to rent that movie, and at that time, I remember that the family vehicle had like a DVD player in it, where it had like a screen and whatnot that you could watch it in. And I'll never forget, I would always rent Liar Liar from the video store. I'll never forget how hard that I would be laughing. So for me,
the
it's a tie between what's funnier. The
the
Ace Ventura
claw.
claw.
Like, give me a few seconds to finish this update everything.
I'm kicking my own ass. Do you mind?
The pin is
Blue. The goddamn pen is blue.
Finish this up. So we'll get to this on the list, but is there any films you didn't like?
Well, he was in Burt Wonderstone with Steve Carell. The movie itself was okay, but yeah, Jim Carrey though I thought did an excellent job in it. Just the movie itself, he's more of a supporting character. But yeah, the movie was just okay.
All right. Look, we got a troll, a bot.
Yeah, it's clearly a bot.
All right. But all right. First on this list is Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
The original, and yeah, and that was the movie like that made Jim Carrey, where he's at now.
All right. So, what's on your opinion? Where should it go?
The movie's really, really funny. But I think the second movie's even funnier because it has even funnier scenes like the rhino. And you look like the Monopoly guy. But yeah, those were even funnier. So I would put it at A tier. But there are still some really funny moments. Like the part where he's literally talking out of his ass. And the part where he's wearing like the tutu. Where would you put the original Ace Ventura?
Yeah, I think A or S personally. All right. Anything else you want to talk about the first movie? Anything else that stood up to you?
Yeah, what I love is that the opening scene where the box says fragile on it, but yeah, he's just throwing it around everywhere. And even his hair, like the way how he does his hair is hilarious.
By the way, I sent you the new picture on Facebook. If you want to update your thumbnail on your end.
Okay, I do appreciate that.
All right. Next is the second one.
Yeah, the second one I personally would put that at S tier because I mean it's even funnier than the original movie. And that's saying a lot because the original is already pretty hilarious. I mean, it's a shame that Jim Carrey felt like, it's a shame that he has the opinion that he has about it. And yeah, and that movie was why Jim Carrey didn't do sequels for the longest time.
By the way, interesting. Our ranks are S, A, B, C, D, F, and never again.
Yeah, or there's also some that I have not seen. So yeah, for never either never again or never seen.
All right. Next one, Batman.
Oh my gosh! So I actually have a fond memory with that movie. So I remember when I was a kid, You know, a huge Batman fan, huge Jim Carrey fan. And then my mom told me that Jim Carrey is in a Batman movie. And then I will never forget my response. I was like, Jim Carrey is in a Batman movie? And she said yes. And then my mom will tell you like how my jaw dropped and like it just how awestruck that I was about it.
But by the way, it reminds me: are we just judging this on Jim Carrey talent, appearance, or on the movie as a whole?
Let's do both.
All right, because
But yeah,
um,
Batman Forever. Wow, it made sense to go with Jim Carrey because it was more lighthearted than Batman Returns. And I will admit, as the Joker, I think Jim Carrey would have been a lot better as that.
instead of Jack Nicholson,
Well, no, I'm just saying that if they ever made a Batman movie after Jack Nicholson,
and
like with
before,
the Joker, but yeah, I'm just talking about just the Joker all in all. I mean, Jim Carrey just screams that role.
uh,
But yeah, so
so
yeah,
yeah, overall, a lot of people don't like the movie overall. But did Jim Carrey, in your opinion, up the movie preference?
but yeah, Jim Carrey made the movie a lot of fun to watch. But you know, the movie's entertaining. It has its flaws, like
Mhm.
the nipples on the bat suit. Yeah, that's very
Is
unnecessary.
that was that one or the next one?
Say what? Sorry.
Was the nipples in this one or the Batman Forever or Robin or whatever?
Yeah, it's in both Batman and Robin and in Batman Forever. But yeah, it was cringe. Some of the lines are cringe in Batman Forever, like when Batman says, "Yeah, it's the car. It shoots like the car," and yeah, there are some cringe moments in it. I mean, it's not as good as Batman and Batman Returns, but
What do you think? B or C or D?
hmm.
So I don't think it's an A movie.
No, 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 definitely not. I mean, it's better than Batman and Robin. I would rather watch Batman Forever any day.
The Jim Carrey effect gets it up for you.
Yeah, maybe the Jim Carrey effect. Maybe B tier just to be generous.
All right.
Where would you put Batman Forever at?
B or C, I think.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, it's pretty cheesy, especially at that part where him and Two Face are playing Battleship, and that's how that they take down the Batwing and the Batboat.
Next, I think it's Bruce Almighty.
Oh my gosh, I remember me and my mom saw that in theaters, and again, I was laughing my ass off. While not as funny as Ace Ventura, it is still pretty funny. So maybe,
Yeah, I'm thinking A or S. What do you think?
yeah, maybe A tier.
All right.
Did you see Bruce Almighty when it first came out in theaters?
I think I did, but definitely saw it soon after on VHS or something. But yeah, I remember.
I feel like it's one of those movies everybody has seen.
Like next one is a little controversial. A lot of people didn't like this thing. I don't think the Cable Guy.
I saw it once, and yeah, Jim Carrey gave a very memorable performance. But yeah, uh, it has a lot of themes about toxic relationships.
Yeah, I think it's one of the first ones that he played a villain or something.
Yeah, it was after Batman Forever, and
Oh
yeah,
yeah, he played a villain that too. I forgot.
yeah, and it was his first movie that didn't do that very well at the box office.
Like it was one of his darker roles, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot darker than Batman Forever because Batman Forever was clearly a lot more lighthearted movie.
What do you think?
Uh,
DFC. Never gonna watch it. Never seen it. Never.
well, the thing is, I never finished it. I got halfway through.
And you didn't like it that much.
I would say maybe C tier.
I'm going for D.
Yeah, if you want to put it there, then I will see why.
Yeah. All right. Next, I can't. Oh, I think it's Christmas Carol.
Which one, sorry?
Christmas Carol.
I only saw it once in theaters. I was disappointed by it because you would think, oh, Jim Carrey is going to be hilarious. And
It was more serious and hilarious.
yeah, I just felt like it was a missed opportunity. And
I think DF.
uh, maybe F tier because, you watch it once and it's just a very forgettable movie.
Right. Next, I think is Dark Crime.
Never seen it.
All right, that
That was easy.
something called The Grinch.
Oh my god, that movie was my childhood. Wow, it's not perfect. As I've gone older, I've noticed more of its flaws, but I'm very, very nostalgic for it. But yeah, it's hilarious. Jim Carrey steals the whole show. How about A tier?
Only A. You don't think it's S or the S? You think it's an A?
I mean, it's a very, very high A.
Okay. Well, we're gonna rearrange these later on. Then when we get to the thing.
Okay, where would you put it?
A or S?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Right. So. Oh, Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, that's a classic S.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely S. Definitely S tier.
All right.
Wait, is that Dumb and Dumber 2 or the original?
I think it's the original. I think. I can't tell. These things are too small.
I think that's Dumb and Dumber 2 because of the poster.
Maybe. I cannot.
Yeah, that is Dumb and Dumber 2, and then yeah. So in that case, Dumb and Dumber 2, I was disappointed by it. So I would put it in
C, D.
Yeah, I guess we need something in C tier. So.
Okay, back this one. This is definitely S tier.
So yeah, that's the original Dumb and Dumber. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Yeah, that's not one of his comedies. It's one of his dramas. But yeah, that's a very thought-provoking movie. Have you ever seen it?
No.
I would put that in S tier.
All right.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a very, very good movie. Fun with Dick and Jane. It's okay. I mean, it's harmless. I can watch as a time waster, but it's not great.
C.
I guess D tier. It's just
Right.
Dumb and Dumber 2 was funnier, but not by much.
Right. Horton Here's a Who.
Never seen it. But yeah, not his first Dr. Seuss movie.
This was an animated one, so
Yeah, never seen that one either.
I can't read what it says.
It's like I Love You, Simon Phillips.
All right. Next.
I mean, Jim Carrey saves the movie, but
What's it called?
The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. Yeah. Deciding either D or F. I guess I liked it a little bit more than Christmas Carol, so I guess a high F.
Right. That there. Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass 2. Oh man.
Is that 2? Oh yeah, it is 2.
Yeah, it's Kick-Ass 2. Yeah, he was a Kick-Ass 2, but not Kick-Ass 1. I say B tier.
All right.
Lemony Snicket's, yeah. Me and my family saw that in theaters, and we all were disappointed by it. But again, Jim Carrey stole the whole show, so I put that at C tier.
Okay.
Liar,
Liar.
S. S. S.
All right.
That movie's hilarious. I can't even tell what that one even is.
Neither can I.
I have no idea what.
So I guess never then.
Yeah, I guess never if I can't even tell what movie it is. But yeah, Man on the Moon, it's where he plays Andy Kaufman. Oh my God, Jim Carrey, he did method acting for that. Holy crap. Maybe B tier.
B it is. Okay.
Have you ever seen Man on the Moon?
No.
The Mask. Oh God, that's another classic. I say S tier.
I agree.
Me, Myself, and Irene. I'll put that at A tier. Have you ever seen it?
I see bits and pieces of it.
What were your thoughts on it?
First, I thought was funny. It talked about he has like DID, dissociative identity disorder,
Yeah.
formerly known as usually formerly known as multiple personalities, but now people call it DID. But yeah,
Right.
You think it was an accurate portrayal? What do you think of the movie?
I liked it, but there's other movies of his that I like better.
All right, Penguins.
I mean,
I think that's a B or an A or C at least.
I agree. C tier. I mean, it's not awful, but it's not great. Yeah, that was very different for Jim Carrey to do the number 23.
I never saw it. What do you when you see it? What do you think?
It's a little bit confusing with the twist, but so I'll say B.
B it is. Okay. B it is.
I think that's Once Bitten, a vampire movie that he did. It's fun, but how about high B?
B it is. Okay.
The Hedgehog 2, but yeah, I liked Sonic 2 better than Sonic 1 because, it was more faithful to the video games, and Jim Carrey looked more faithful to Eggman from the video game. So I say high A.
A. Is the original also an A or a B?
The thing with Olive Garden at the end was kind of cringe, so I say B.
B for original Sonic. All right, next, The Truman Show. I think that's an A or S in my opinion.
I would say S.
All right.
I'm assuming you've seen the Truman Show, right?
Yeah, I finally. Yes, man.
That movie's funny, so I say A.
All right.
It's funny, but not as funny as Liar, Liar.
All right. So let's rearrange this. Never Tear. I still know what that last one is.
Yeah, I can't even tell what that last one even is.
I'm gonna put this up to F tier at least.
So I'm assuming you've seen Horton Hears a Who?
Well, not this one, but just the fact I like Dr. Seuss, so I get reason. Yes. So F tier. Let's rearrange these. What's your favorite F tier movie of these three?
Uh, Probably Burt Wonderstone, only because that Jim Carrey saves it.
Right. And then the other two.
Never seen Horton. Christmas Carol was just very forgettable.
So did he play? Did he play the elephant or one of the Who people or one of the other
That's a
animal
good
people?
question. Well, I mean, I haven't seen it, so I'm not much help.
Let's look it up real fast. Let's see. Oh, he's the main character. He's the elephant.
Oh, okay. Well, that answers it.
Well, that I'm with him over there then. All right, D tier. Which was better, Cable Guy or Dick and Jane?
I say the Cable Guy because he gave a more memorable performance. What would you say?
I haven't seen it. I don't. I saw Cable Guy. I don't. I think I saw Dick and Jane, but I can't remember it.
Okay.
I haven't seen, this probably was my time of not seeing time I didn't see a lot of movies. A lot of these eras.
Right.
All right. But them number two, I don't know, and Penguins.
Uh, Mr. Popper's Penguins. It's harmless, but it's not great, but not awful. It's just okay. I can watch it. Lemony Snicket's only saw it once, and that was 20 years ago. So that's saying a lot. So I rank that low C.
All right. So
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber 2. There was a really funny moment where Jim Carrey's about to have sex, and then the girl asks him, "Did you bring protection?" And then he's wearing a helmet.
so you like this order then?
Yeah, I would say so.
Right. B tier. Rain the more popular ones now, with you and the people.
Sonic 1, I say, should be a little bit higher.
You think Sonic wants to be the top list?
Yeah.
All right. What's
But yeah,
next?
it's just that Olive Garden scene at the end. That was cringe, so.
So what's next? Uh, Batman, Man in the Moon, 23. Once I can't.
Yeah, Jim Carrey did an incredible job on Man on the Moon,
See,
especially with his voice. So now
that's,
now I think about it, it's just emotional reasons. I was waiting for a Sonic movie my whole life, and it finally happened. And it had Jim Carrey in it, so I'm a little bit biased. So Man on the Moon, I say, should be. I mean, it's a better performance than Man on the Moon, but
so you think above or below Sonic?
That's what I'm debating. Yeah, because of that cringy Olive Garden scene. Yeah, put that above Sonic.
All right, next. What's next? I think Batman or one of the other three.
Yeah, then I would say Kick Ass 2.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks about right for the rest of B tier.
All right. Now we're getting the cream of the crops, A tier.
Oh boy, now we're rocking and rolling. La, 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 la.
These, what's the you
Yeah,
like?
I say the original Ace Ventura. It's perfect right there.
All right. Next would be Bruce, Grint, Liar, Liar.
Maybe put Sonic 2 above me, myself, and Irene.
All right.
Yeah, that looks about right.
And finally, the S tier.
Oh man, now we're cracking. Man, it's a tie between When Nature Calls and Liar Liar. Oh my gosh, those movies are so funny.
Well, I personally like Liar, Liar better, but
Yeah, I think I would agree. I think Liar Liar's funnier.
all right.
But When Nature Calls is still really funny.
All right. Then
Then
the Mask, or I think the Mask or the Truman Show next.
yeah, then The Mask after When Nature Calls.
I think the Truman Show is next. Finally, uh, I think this is good. I like Dumb and Dumber, but I don't remember seeing that last one off my
Oh
brain.
yeah, I say that's a good list.
All right, there you go. If you agree with us or disagree with us, tell us in the comments below. What's your Jim Carrey tier list? All right, that's I'm planning this a short episode today.
Yeah, what definitely way shorter than the other ones. I mean, shame Sarah Karloff couldn't join, but I guess there's next time.
All right, so what's coming up on your channel, if anything?
The third Pissed Off movie and some more interviews. Let's watch a movie, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey, if you ever want to interview me for Sit Down the Fire, I'm still available.
Alrighty, that I will keep. I will take note on that.
I don't know if I think I have anything to say, but I'm available. But
I'm sure we'll find something.
as for me, I have nothing planned this Saturday or next week. Next week I'll be on vacation, so I will not be anything live for a while. I am trying to upload some upload some not movies, content while I'm gone for people to watch. So stay tuned on my channel for that. And but the next planned episode I have will probably be Back to Dinosaur mini series on the second Saturday of September, and on Wednesday one of the Wednesdays I might do a 9/11 episode since it's the anniversary. I'll see about that. Other than that, nothing planned for the future right now.
Alrighty.
Right.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Anything you want? Last thing you want to say about Jim Carrey movies?
He's not only funny, but he's a very inspirational person.
All right. And with that, never stop learning. Enjoy the randomness. I'll see you in September.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.